Looks like we got a lure friend. Looks like we got a lure friend.
Okay, we have about 30 seconds. There is no light in the eyes of men that feed off this land. They are as dead as the dead. Oh, hi everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of The Curse of Strahd. I'll just unmute everyone. Oh, hi everyone.
Hi.
We weren't talking about anything bad. No. Sorry.
Suspicion. Cool. So, everyone, let's talk about things. Social links. Check out our Discord, check out our Twitter, and check out our YouTube community. Get a game, send me a DM on Twitter, I'll get you a game. And YouTube, and catch up with everything. This is the penultimate episode this week of Curse of Strahd, as this is penultimate week. And next week is the finales. So yeah. Also, we have a Patreon. We're now full-time. We rely on your support, and we very much appreciate it. So please check out our Patreon. There's also some free stuff over there. You can also find some merch there as well. Today, Redbubble has 25% off across the board with the code STOCKING25, so check that out. We also have sponsors in Bird in the Storm Publishing and Mayhem Press. Bird in the Storm Publishing... Bird in the Storm Publishing did the Midnight Will one-shot a couple of academies ago, and then we're creating more content within the new year, and Mayhem Press made the Dark Matter expansion for space in D&D 5e, which is, you know, it's a lot of fun. You can come and check it out on Thursdays at 1 PM EST. Alice has created this timey-wimey, ridiculous plot, which blows my mind, which is why my slight hesitation, but other than that, it's an amazing, amazing game, made for sci-fi nerds, for sci-fi nerds. And we also have a tweet out today. Every 10 retweets we get a Wild Magic Surge. I need to go and check up on that, because I haven't looked since I posted. But I'm sure you guys have got more than 0 on there, so I'll go and check that out. Whilst they do that, let's go round. Let's start today with Alice. Oh, hi, Alice.
Oh, hi. I am Alice. I'm White Rabbit Pick. And also... I play Bob. I play the Changeling Bob, and I think at the moment he's currently in human form. He is one leg down, and he thinks he has a drinking problem. But yeah, he's kind of just hoping to get all of these lovely people out alive. That he seems that this is his mission right now, and he's kind of fed up with Barovia.
I see. I see what's going on. I see. Okay. Okay.
That means we're
Thank
gonna die this session.
Well, let's just see. Let's look at my list of things I could have done. Next around, Rachel. Oh, hi.
Is that list of things you could have done, like ways you could have killed us, or how does that? I'm a little terrified now. But hi, my name is Obaby190, or Rachel, whatever you want to call me. And I will be playing. I almost said Suri. No, I'm playing Sophie tonight. And the older sister of the two halfling sisters. Yeah, I think I'm really excited to just kind of go on a sort of swindling, shopping, selling spree with my dear sister. I think this is gonna really put them in their element today, and they're gonna maybe just kind of forget all of the crap that they've been through the last, forever that they've been in Barovia. So definitely happy episode. What could go wrong? Like what could go wrong, Strahd? What could go wrong? No? Okay, I'm good.
Next around, we welcome back Kelly. Oh, hi.
Hello. I think Obaby and Madam missed the giggles and smiles from Scrat on Zoom shortly before they joined us. So I think Alice and I were already nervous. Hi, I'm Kelly. Find me on Twitter at @KellyLane. I play Talia, our half-elf, and I believe right now Talia and Bob are gonna have a good wander around town, because Talia knew better than to put herself in a compromising position by going with the halflings to shop. So I think her and Bob are gonna go sightseeing.
Last but most certainly not least, Alex, or Madam Gandalf. Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. It's good to be back doing swindle shopping this week. I am very excited to see if the rogues can redeem themselves after our lack of hiding very recently, where, of all people, the two rogues failed the sneak. But the one with the wooden leg and the one wearing chainmail were the two that managed to succeed in their sneaks and their stealth hiding. So it's a chance for us to prove that there's a reason why we were sticky finger halflings and siblings in arms of wallets. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing if we can prove ourselves this week and maybe kind of have a bit of a relaxing week in Barovia, if there's such a thing as a relaxing week in Barovia. I don't think there is. Especially since Scrat was giggling apparently before we started, so and that makes me go like, ooh. Yeah. Hey, I'm pumped. And also scared.
I think that is a good summary for all of, Barovia, though, isn't it? Just, pumped but kind of scared.
Yeah, I was about to say, same.
So, last week we ended up in Vallaki. Let's see. The group healed, so to speak, healed Suri through some sort of ancient rite. They all felt pretty ill. They stopped at, some nice old lady's windmill on the way in, and, they rescued their friend who might be cursed or something. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. And then they stayed at a very nice inn, the Blue Water Inn in Vallaki, which is just lovely, really, just utterly lovely. So we left the party after having breakfast. They discussed Sophie and Suri wanting to go shopping, and Talia and Bob were going to go elsewhere and see what the town had to offer.
Can I stress one other very, very important thing that happened last week, and that was that Shuri threw sand at a child. Just like,
A notable mention.
In case you had forgotten. Yeah.
God, never
Yeah.
forget. Dance with me 18.
I mean, it was creepy, and we couldn't tell if it was real or not.
you
And
were
so-
right.
Not holy water, it's sand.
Just in case it's a vampire. All that does is piss it off. It's like...
You never know. I actually ended up having a week of like throwing dirt and sand at people's eyes in D&D. So apparently that was my theme of last week was when in doubt, dust in the eyes.
Just a brand now. Just a brand.
It's just a brand. Part of my brand now as a dungeon
Yeah.
player.
Hey, you can
As a dungeon-
find Madame Gandalf at TwitchCon this year. She'll be chucking sand at people. For really small children.
Yeah, it's just...
So, who would like to go first? Would we like to go Bob and Talia first, or Sophie and Siri first?
Roll for it.
Sure, okay. Highest roll goes first.
Should get it.
Oh, what? We're
Oh.
rolling. Hang on, what?
Yeah, you guys roll. I'm not
What
rolling.
am
I'm
I
lazy.
rolling?
Alright.
Oh,
Just a
my
D20?
D20, yeah, D20. We're playing D&D. Let's roll D20.
Oh no. Well,
Okay, so two
We're
members of the
doing
team.
really low.
Yeah. So it would seem that first we are heading over. You wanted to head towards... Not Asarak, that's the Lich. Arasek's stockyard, that's where you wanted to go. As you walk down the road towards the stockyard, things seem different in the morning. People are out and about, you know, the mist seems to be around the town. It's still quite dark, but the town itself seems largely unaffected. You'll walk past several things on the way down towards town. First of all, there is, you walk past the town square. You can just see it off to the side. It's down a side road, so you know where the town square is, should you wish to go and investigate the town square. Also, you can see on your right, as you walk down the street, a coffin maker's shop. The uninviting shop has 2 stories and a sign that is shaped like a coffin above the front door. All of the window shutters are closed up tight, and a deathly silence surrounds the establishment. But we are heading on to Arasek's stockyard. And as you walk along, you can see as the houses become a little bit more sparse, and suddenly you can see wagons and crates packed high, as this stockyard is almost like an open warehouse. There are several locked sheds, and along its periphery lies adjacent to a roomy warehouse. A wooden sign above the front gate reads Arasek's Stockyard, and parked at the south end of the stockyard is a sturdy carnival wagon. Its colourful paint peeling off, faded lettering on the side, spelling out the words Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders. There's a heavy padlock on the back door.
So this is Suri and Sophie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
wait, I thought we rolled lower.
we rolled lowest.
Oh, I thought we said lowest going first, didn't we? Did I not say
Oh,
that?
did we?
We'll
I
still
don't
do
know.
it.
I was gonna
But
say,
you
like,
got the
dang,
description
can you
first.
Yeah, I've done the whole
imagine
description
Suri
now,
and Sophie
like.
would do this?
Yeah, we've gone through the description now.
I've committed.
Okay.
So, Suri's gonna like
Waddling
nudge
along.
Sophie.
What?
That looks like a very big load of loot.
What are you pointing? Oh, that's a big lock.
Nothing a little lockpick could do.
Like, if we held like all 4 of our hands in fists, I think that wouldn't even be the size of that lock.
Maybe you could even picture little Pinky in there. You have a remarkably skinny left little Pinky.
A a gentleman walks down from one of the caravans. He's got a long white beard, which is kind of ragged. It's not very well kept. It's bushy and burly. It's a bit fawn bushy. And he wears a small cap and a small waistcoat and a shirt. Everything about him looks slightly tatty, but he looks like every shopkeeper you've ever seen. He has a glint in his eye and something to sell, no doubt. Behind him, his wife follows shortly afterwards, assumedly his wife, wearing a blue apron on top of a navy dress. She walks down alongside. Hello, my friends! How can we help you today?
Is it their
Siri's
caravan? Wait, hold on. Is that their caravan? Do we know?
You don't know, they've left the caravan in... Yeah.
Okay.
So he's gonna quickly turn to Sophie and be like, "Do you want to be distraction or lockpick?"
Yeah, you're better at distracting.
Okay.
Yeah,
I will.
go. Okay.
Hello. My name is Gunther, and this is
Yeah, I
my...
have to pee, and she's gonna run away.
Okie dokie. Well, my name is
Sorry,
Gunther,
that
and...
is my bladderly challenged sister.
Okay. How can I help you today? This is my wife, Elena.
What kind of things do you have for sale?
What do you need? I have nearly everything.
What do I need? Where do I start? When I was growing up, I grew up missing a face at the age of 6. I was born without it. And first I had to obtain a new face. It took many surgeries, many obtainings of different limbs. And now I have found myself now also feeling a little bit lost on the inside. And I could really use a little bit of soul to buy. I'm also kind of missing a little bit off the top of my right toe. My big toe on my right-hand side. That got chopped off in an accident.
Sounds to me like you need medicine and the good old Arasek ointment for everything.
Why, that sounds perfect.
It'll cure your sniffles, your grumbles, if you are getting the vapors or the anything else like that. This ointment will cure anything.
Oh, I'm often getting the vapors. I struggle with issues of the vapors. Maybe do you also happen to have food?
Well, yes, I can sell you ration packs. Ration packs, bedrolls, tents, anything you need.
Wait,
How
do you
about-
have edible bedrolls and tents?
Sell a man a fish he eats for a day, but sell a man a fishing tackle.
They can fish for a day?
Or more.
Oh, okay. I would like to take a look at your tackle.
Why, certainly. Come this way. I'll show you the general trailer where you can see all of my tackles and locks and magnifying glasses and mirrors and...
How about what do you have here at your stall? Like what's that?
And she's just gonna point to anything at this point.
Well, it's all like boxes and caravans and locked what are they called? Locked sheds.
Okay, I would like to take a look at... Well, what's in this box here?
Oh, well, this is bedrolls and tents and things. We have some clothes in there, too. Perhaps you'd like a clown costume. He pulls out a clown costume.
You have read my mind!
You can have this clown costume for just 50 gold.
All right. What makes it worth 50 gold? I've seen some pretty good clown outfits, and they're worth at maximum 15.
Have you seen any clown outfits in Barovia? Supply and demand is what makes this expensive. You won't find it anywhere else.
Through this in every detail. What's the thread count on this? Is that taffeta? I want to know if it was sewn by a blind nun or by a nun that looked after the blind. It's very different.
It could have been sold with, I don't know, someone's thighs for all I know.
With their thighs. Now that is a talent worth selling. But what about, does it have any tassels? Or does it come with a nose?
I can sell you tassels extra. Tassels are a gold apiece. They come with these little suction cups. I don't know what for.
Oh. I think I remember good Aunt Gladys wearing that. Oh, Aunt Gladys. She was a keeper.
We also have bells, 10 gold each, ball bearings, all the things to make all the lovely things that you can do.
Okay, I am particularly looking for a bell in the tone of A sharp.
Well, there's a big old box of bells. They're mostly the jingly kind, but you can have a good old look through, and if you find one that's A sharp, it'll be 10 gold.
Can you please show me your jingle bells?
Yes, there is the bag of jingly bells right next to the box of balls.
Ah, jingle bells all the way.
And yeah, Suri's gonna just start like kind of diving into this box of bells and like ringing them all very loudly to hopefully cause enough sound distraction as well.
Yes, that's very close to A sharp, I think, that one.
No, not quite. See, I have pitch perfect hearing.
That you do, I remember that one. That was a good word magic search from a while back.
She's just gonna keep doing that to a whole bunch of bells. Just yeah. Well, hopefully Sophie is digging into that box.
Sophie,
Yes.
as you slip away, why don't we get a stealth check from you?
All right, come on. I gave you a week to be good. A week. All right. Not bad. This is 17 plus my 5 stealth.
Woo! Excellent. So you can sneak your way towards this thing. You see the woman who was introduced as Yelena standing, looking around. She sort of watches you go for a second, but then looks back, and then that's when you take your moment to stealth. When she looks again, she can't see you anywhere. And she continues focusing on Suri. She stands slightly behind Gunther, so she's almost obscured, but she has a bit of a death stare on her. Probably why she lets Gunther do the lead.
I would like to keep an extra eye on her. Like, I'm gonna do like a one eye this way. You know, it's talent that she has. She just looks 2 different directions. But she's going to keep a little bit of an eye on this wife.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's got a stink eye. She's a trusting guy.
Okay.
But perfect. If she can approach this big old padlock.
Yeah, of course you can.
She would like to. Definitely. Awesome. So she'll walk up to it. It's not too like tall for her, right? Like she could reach it.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, you can reach.
Okay. So, and I assume do I have my thieves tools, right? Or do I?
Yeah, I think you have your thieves tools. I'm going to impose a nat 1 on you though. As you get to the door, the wagon suddenly lurches, as though something big has thrown itself against the inside wall. You hear the cracking of wood, the scraping of metal, and the snarl of something inhuman. Upon closer inspection, you see that the sides of the wagon are spattered with dry blood. You also see an inscription on the wagon's door frame that reads, "I bring you from shadow into light."
Oh, hell no.
His name was Rictavio. She's behind you.
She's gonna spin around, and she still has like her thieves' tools in her hand, so she's just like holding them up like they're a weapon. Just.
He asked us to watch his wagon for him some time ago. No questions asked.
Wait, you? No questions from him, or no questions from me?
No questions. He asked us to ask no questions. So I can only tell you very little about it, but it makes these noises all the time.
What is it?
Would
Is
you
it
brave
like
the window to have a look?
I mean, that depends. Can it get me through the window?
It's only bars.
How tall is the window?
It would be a jump and a chin up.
She kind of, wipes her nose and her puffs up a little bit. Yeah, of course I'll brave the window. What do you think I do? Look at bells for a living? And she like points over to three. And she like does a little couple of stretches and like touches her toes, like gets her legs already, and then walks up to the window. Just okay, and she'll muster whatever strength her little legs can and hop. And try to look through this window.
As you are chinning up, you feel something soft and warm rest on your hand. And as you pull up into the face, the snarling face of what looks to be a hungry tiger.
Oh, hey! Oh, God! Oh, you're huge!
Its claws extend into your hand.
Oh, she's gonna let go and hop off and away from the cart and just. What the hell?
Please take 1 point of slashing damage from the claw as you
Ow.
rip your hand away.
Why don't you just, like, eat it or something?
He paid us an exorbitant amount of money.
What, just keep it in the box?
Just watch it. We don't feed it. It seems to survive without food. We've had it for months.
And it hasn't eaten are you sure it's not like eating bugs or something weird like that? You know, maybe it's it's Barovia. Maybe it's just consuming the essence of the souls that you guys go by. That makes sense, right? Barovia's weird.
You tell me. I've lived here my whole life.
You know, see, so if you must have run across something like this before, right?
The creature? No. I've never left the city.
That's really boring. You should go outside at some. I mean, no, actually, this is probably the best place. Don't leave the city. It's shit out there. It's really bad. But you could always send. I mean, if the guy isn't coming back for it, you could just put the cart outside the city and just let it go. Or better, you have anyone that you really don't like, you could let it loose in their house. Maybe like a competing shop or something like that. Someone
No
who's
one
like,
competes with us.
Really? You sure about that?
Yes.
There's always a competitor.
We are the only stockist of items in all of Barovia, to my knowledge. The mist keeps trade difficult. And we get help.
You get help?
Well, yes. The only source of incoming supplies is new adventurers.
Can I insight check that? Because that's kind of almost like morbid sounding.
Sure.
I don't know if it is or not, but it just kind of gave me a creepy vibe. I don't like her. It's a 5.
Maybe she just means they come to work.
Okay. Sure. Okay. You get a lot of those? Is this place see a lot of new adventurers? Because,
Well, I think I can see 2 new ones right now. She sort of looks you up and down quickly.
Oh. I'm not
really? Are you calling me an adventurer?
You're practically jingling with treasure. I assume you have come here to sell. I have an ear for it. Gunter does the sales. I appraise how much wealth people probably have.
you know, you know what? You're right.
totally an adventurer. Putting that on my resume. Regardless, she kind of points over to Suri. We came across some items, and as you said, you came into quite a bit of gold by getting this thing. So that means you might be interested in buying some expensive items, yes?
We are always interested in buying items.
Okay. Well, should we go over to my comrade and
Gunter would be the best person to speak to about sales. He's much better at pricing things than I am. And Sophie, could you please roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh god, those are bad. 15?
A 15's not bad. A 15's not bad.
I have a 0 to it. That's just a flat roll.
Your hand's a little itchy.
Which hand?
The hand you were picking the lock with.
It's itchy?
Mm-hmm.
Like how itchy?
Why don't you have a look?
Okay, she'll look at her itchy hand, I suppose.
You can use perception or investigation or...
Okay. Let's do a, what am I better at? They're both the same. Okay, we'll just... 13, or 14.
On a 14, you can see what looks like a small pinprick in the base of your palm.
Like, can she, like, kind of, like, squeeze the skin to, like, see if any blood comes out?
Make me a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
What is happening to me? No, my con saves are garbage. It's a nat 20.
A nat 20. You weather the storm as your body sort of, like, lurches and you begin to sweat. You've been poisoned.
Oh my god! I'm actually sweating IRL, so this is very in character. Oh, I'm never putting this dice into jail again. Okay.
Please take
Whoa.
8 damage.
8? Oh my god. Okay. How do I feel? What happened?
You feel poisoned. You feel a bit green.
Oh. Are her and Suri familiar with poisons, like, a little bit?
You tell me.
Suri, are we familiar with poisons a little bit?
I have a feeling that we've probably at least dealt with some things along that lines. I wouldn't be
Okay.
surprised if even if it was we giving each other poisons that we were trying to create.
Okay.
And like use each other as taste testers.
All right. Okay, so maybe I would say that at least a little bit she is.
Yeah, okay.
So she starts.
Yeah, you recognize that you are under the poisoned condition.
She's gonna examine her hand and kind of like wipe the sweat off of her forehead and just look at this woman and kind of immediately glare at her.
Yes, I saw you tinkering with the lock. It's Rictavio's. It's nothing to do with me.
You
Although-
poisoned the lock?
No, I don't. But from one professional to another, always investigate a lock before you try to pick it.
Is this gonna kill me?
I don't know. Are you particularly hardy?
I'm a halfling.
I understand they're
Do I
particularly
look hardy to
hardy.
you?
Well, you eat a lot. Maybe that's the same thing.
Hey, I got a trim figure. Excuse you.
Like I said, Gunter is the polite one.
poison. God. So she just mumbles under her breath, and she's gonna turn her back to this woman and walk over to Suri, just kind of like squeezing every now and then to see if she can get any blood or anything out of like the little pinprick, just if there's any remaining poison under the surface. Just...
You can do that, and like, yeah, the blood comes out, but there is like some little bits of green pus that come out as well. Like,
so that's she just walks up next to Suri, just.
Oh no.
My dog was poisoned. Messed up. It's because they're crazy, because it's Barovia, I don't know.
oh, looks to me like you could use an antitoxin for that. That looks like poisoning. I can sell you an antitoxin for just 500 gold pieces.
You skeeving, conniving
She's
son
gonna
of a
like put her
gun.
mouth on it and just try to like suck and then spit out whatever she gets. And she's keeping eye contact with him the whole time.
You know the bean challenge, the beans.
Bean boozled.
Bean
Oh yeah.
boozled.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The poison tastes like the vomit bean boozle.
These?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got one nearby too.
It tastes like the vomit one.
Worst one. Oh god. Okay, so she kind of, spits it out and then like tries to like she drive heaves a little bit and kind of
Like I said, 500 gold, I can give you the cure.
I think I got it. Thank you.
I would like to try and persuade him to like cut the cost down with an emotional movement of how like Sophie is my only sibling in this world. And without her, I don't know if I could survive after losing so many people that were dear to me, including my long-term lover, Roberto, and how I lost him in such a dramatic and traumatic way. And I never thought I could love again, but Sophie taught me that I could love again. I just really go in deep and lay it on thick with.
Please make a persuasion check. The DC will be 20.
Okay, well, luckily, this is something so to be proficient in.
Yo, use an at 20.
I have a nat 20. I'll use a nat 20. I have so many. Thank you. I'll use a nat 20.
Okay, you can stop with the sob story. Okay, don't need to hear it.
Quivering bottom lip.
Since you are obviously new to town and very emotional disaster, I will give you 50% discount, so just 250 gold, and I give you an antitoxin. Hell, I'll give you 50% off all our stock!
Am I gonna die if I don't drink this damn toxin?
I don't know, are you particularly hardy?
Don't you say Hardy?
Her hand's not like changing colors or anything, right? Like she's fine.
No,
Right?
it's
Okay.
fine, it's fine. Your veins look a little blue, but you're okay.
She's
Sorry, I don't need this. I don't need a antitoxin. It's shitty poison anyways.
Nonetheless,
And Suri's gonna take one of the gold locket, like one of the gold necklaces that she has, and she's actually just gonna snap the chain, and then hand over the larger part of the chain.
I'm not sure if that will cover it. How
this
much?
is worth 750 gold.
Wait,
I'll
is
give
this
you
the one that you-
75 for the whole thing.
Oh no, man.
You don't know where
No,
she
you
got
know
that
what?
from.
I'd rather that Sophie died than I spend my money here on a useless piece of.
And she'll start like pushing Sophie away.
Are you kidding me, Suri? What are you doing?
We'll find a little way. We always do.
They're the only dealers here. That's what that creepy lady in the back said. And but
She's
after a
also-
while, she watched me poison myself. God, they're messed up.
Um,
I don't think I'm gonna die, but like, what if you really rather watch me die?
Oh, at the worst, you'll lose an arm.
She's gonna like hold up the missing finger on her poison hand. Just
So you're already missing some fingers. You're halfway there.
I tell you what, I
Should've
offer
left
the
you in that
same
fight.
50% increase, okay? I give you, instead of 75, I give you 125 gold. How's that?
All right, listen here, bud. Do you know what she did to get this locket? Do you even know what this locket is?
Have you come across incredibly scary children?
Yes.
She found this locket in the home of a brave, rich lord who murdered his children. The essence of their soul was in this locket, imbuing it with incredible power. And you're gonna buy it for 175 gold, please.
That was 125. Let's not get confused. Roll me a persuasion.
I thought I could get away with it. Persuasion. 17.
On a 17, unfortunately, he does not budge his price. It's a fair price! Jewelry is not worth much in Barovia. Usually the rich die.
Jeebus. This place
Unless-
is really bloody depressing.
Unless, of course, they have ties to Strahd or someone else like that. Now, Strahd, he may have a need for jewelry, but I'll be damned if I sell to him.
Well,
Wait, so you saying
maybe we can help you there. What if we have connections to Strahd and we can sell some of your things to him for higher things than they are worth here in Barovia?
You have connections to Strahd?
Oh, he and I go way back. I was once bitten by a werewolf, and
Good day to you. Bye now. Thank you for visiting.
Yeah.
Very pleasant.
All right, you're gonna have to forgive my sister. While I'm the poisoned one, she has a drinking problem.
It's true.
I'm afraid that she, unfortunately, drank too much ale here in Barovia this morning. She was so happy to come to this town after she's terribly afraid of the dark, and it's so dark out there. It's so weird. And we came to this town, and then here we are. It's brighter. And to cope with her happiness, to celebrate, she drank and she drank and I told her to stop. I told her she was scaring me. She scared me this morning. She drank a whole keg. You see how small she is? Whole keg and that little thing. And she did.
I can't even hit my mouth. I have such a drinking problem.
And she's gonna lean in really close up to this guy and get on tippy toes. And she has these delusions that sometimes that she is Strahd. Absolutely hates the guy. He killed our mom. We totally hate him. Totally hate him. But she thinks that he is sometimes. I think it's her way of coping with it. Don't listen to a word she says. And I'm gonna use a nat 20 if you want me to persuade.
Roll, yeah, you use a nat 20 on the deception check. And he starts to nod along. But in your ear. Be careful even jesting that you hate me so.
Blah.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, look. Okay, Suri lady, maybe don't go shouting about that too much. The burgomaster, he'll throw you in jail. He'll throw your sorry ass in jail. Look.
My ass is very sorry.
It should be.
And drunk.
It should, yes, and drunk. Most convincing hiccup, thank you. Now, why don't you guys go, let me buy these jewelry off you for my very fair price, and then we can talk about maybe selling you some things. Maybe you need candles or something.
I got Yankee. And they better smell a pumpkin.
No, plain white candle. Plain white.
Can Sophie pull out that platinum topaz necklace she has that she appraised herself?
Yeah, sure.
All right, she's gonna just hold it up. What about this?
150 gold.
500.
250.
45.
45.
485.
Oh! I was going to say, you went very low. 300 final offer.
That's a shame, you know, this is platinum. You don't find that often, do you?
He like walks over to a box and like opens it up as a platinum hairbrush in there.
It's topaz. You don't find that often, do you? I swear to God, if he has a box of topaz, I'm gonna throw this in the street.
Persuasion check.
Come on.
Can she get advantage because I'm helping?
20, not natural.
Oh.
Can you... well, okay, if you get advantage because you're helping, that means you don't have to roll for disadvantage for being poisoned.
Okay. Wait, do you want me to roll again?
Look, 350, final offer. Maybe you could throw in that fancy, spooky-looking dagger, too.
This.
Yes,
Oh, no. This thing has the soul of an old god in it. I'm not giving that up.
it's not even silvered.
I know. Because the gods are above silver. They don't need it. They think it's too cliche.
Well, good luck against the werewolves. I guess you won't be interested in my stock of silver items.
Wait, I can add to this.
And Suri will open up her like little box of treasures.
And not this piece of string. Or this feather.
Can't give me a 750 price tag, man. I'm trying to get to that so hard.
And she'll pull out one of the brooches that she took from the like little box and just be like,
See, look at this. Look at this very pretty brooch. You want this? It's rare. It came from that same house where the necklace came from. We'll throw in that for free.
You know, if you've cased a house, normally you don't run around bragging to all the shopkeepers about how you stole all the items out of a house where people were murdered.
Anything.
Well, you were official investigators? You say there was murders there? This was the children's items? You were the official investigators and they allowed you to take these things away from the scene of the crime?
I mean,
They were dead.
essentially.
You ever talk to a ghost kid?
You know, that sounds
Irrelevant,
crazy,
irrelevant.
right?
Okay. Let's get back on topic. She's gonna hold up the necklace again. 400, lowest I'll go.
With the brooch.
With the brooch.
With the brooch.
400, deal.
Yes. Over half. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. She'll take it. She'll give it to him.
And he counts out 400 gold pieces. Actually, he gives you 50 gold, 100 gold pieces and 30 platinum pieces.
Oh.
I mean, or you could just, take only 100 from us for the antidote thing.
No, I don't
You
need
want
it.
the antidote? I can sell you the
No.
antidote. That's
I
fine.
don't need your damn antidote. I don't need it. I'm fine.
Sorry, I just read in chat that someone is watching this while on a date.
on a date.
God
Dedication.
damn the dedication.
Some.
Fair play. Wow. Anyway,
Good luck.
you don't want any more things?
Well, all right. Are your rations overpriced too, or how are those going?
Well, it depends on your perspective on overpriced.
How much are your rations?
5 gold.
Mother. Pale. Okay.
I'm gonna take back my special feather.
How common are rations in a town like this?
So, you've not seen many people on the road. Most people try and hide at home or go to the inn. As such, rations aren't made very often. Things that won't spoil quickly.
5 gold. Damn it.
But I'll apply your 50% discount. 2 gold and 5 silvers. Each.
Okay. Sorry.
What do you think? How many do you have?
I've got 3 rings at 25 left. You didn't want my necklace.
No. How many rations do you have?
Oh.
I
None.
offered
I've just been taking from Bob.
I offered you a price for the necklace.
You didn't
How much is
want
that?
it, so you don't get it now.
Wait. How much did you offer that?
Like 50 gold.
That's nah. He said 125. She's gonna.
I think you're missing some numbers on that. Didn't you correct me? Wasn't it 125 for the necklace?
Oh, you do have memory. Well done. We're having fun, yes, with the haggling. We're friends now, yeah?
That means we get a friend discount, yes?
You have 50%. I don't just give anyone
Alright.
discount.
Why don't... Sorry, what if we gave him the necklace, and then you can take some of the gold off of the necklace price and give us some rations? Take like 10 gold off of the necklace price. So you know, 115, and then the rate give us some rations.
4 days worth of rations, yes.
4 days. You think that's enough? Maybe 5 days? 5 days worth of rations.
Okay, deal. Do you still want to see my tackle? He says to Siri.
How about we save that for next time and make sure we spread out these special memories?
Okay. I also have lots of other things. You didn't seem interested in the clown outfit. Do I do you straight shop clown outfit with tassels for the necklace?
Okay, I'm interested in the tassels.
Well, they're just 1 gold each.
Didn't someone in our family have
I'll
that?
take it! Yeah, I'm glad.
How many would you like?
I'll take 2.
Okie dokie.
We should put those on Bob's ears.
Pop's gonna love these tackles. They can never say that we didn't do anything for them.
So, do you know any children or anything like that? I have dolls and toys as well. Best stuff straight from Blinsky's.
I mean, funnily enough, our goal was not to spend money.
You know,
And do it.
you know the saying, is no fun, is no Blinsky.
Oh, yeah, everybody says that.
Yeah, Suri's gonna have a blatant sarcasm face on her. Like,
Oh, yeah, everybody knows that.
Yeah, everybody knows that. He doesn't pick up on it.
Oh wait, I still have a box to sell. I forgot I had the box. That jewelry box. Oh man. Let's see. He's not gonna. Okay. Oh wait, you know what? She's gonna pull it out then. Pull out this box that she has, and like model hand gesture.
Oh, that's a nice block. That's a very nice box. Oh,
100 gold.
10.
80.
It's a box.
It's a jewelry box.
Does it sing?
Does it sing? Hold on, does it sing?
Wait,
No.
wait, open it up, open it up, open it up.
Make me a performance check.
A little bit of a jig while she holds it and her sister sings.
I need a performance or deception.
What is your performance?
I have like a +5 to it, but that's not gonna save anything.
That's awful. He's like, what are you trying to pull? It doesn't sing. There's no. Stop that, please, please. Catchy tune, very nice, but
Shove it back in her bag.
10 gold. It's a good price for pretty box.
It isn't the first time someone hasn't wanted your box, Sophie.
One time, and he was a jerk. Give me my rat and let's go.
Well, remember, we're always here and willing to trade.
Wanting to
Throw you in your cackle.
I never even caught your name.
Julia!
I look forward to seeing you next time, Julia.
And my sister Judy.
Julia and Judy, okie dokie.
Our mom was not that original.
Maybe next time we can get my tackle and your box together and make a tackle box.
Here's to hoping, and she'll turn around, grab Suri, and like try to just run away. Oh my god.
Why don't we pan across to Bob and Talia? Now, Bob and Talia, you would see earlier that day Sophie and Siri head right out of the hotel down the street. Where would you like to go?
Left.
Well, you can go from the inn. You're sort of at a four-way crossroads, so they head east. You still have north, south, and west to investigate. You originally came from the east when you came into town.
I think we were literally gonna go and find like a high street style thing, literally to just go and have a look around the place in general.
Yeah, so there's not much in the way of like a high street. This isn't like a modern day commercial town. This is more just a congregation of houses, some of which have been converted into shops.
Is there an area where they would be setting up for the festival or something?
Well, you could probably see something like that over towards the main square. You might remember seeing that town square on the way in. Or if you you can't, let's see, what can you see that's close by? In the far distance to the west, you can see a parapet of a church. Quite.
Churches.
Let's see. Can you see that to the southwest? Probably not. You can maybe see a tall building to the southwest, which looks quite grandiose. To the north, you can see another grandiose house, taller this one, thinner, more gothic architecture. And just behind you all, you can hear children laughing.
Bob will go in the complete opposite direction the children are in. He does not trust the children. Now, at the moment, Bob is human. After seeing or being told how much, it's probably best to stay human at the moment. So he's woken up. He's got like this sort of scruffy red hair and like just brown eyes going on. He looks incredibly pale, and I think he borrowed clothes from the innkeeper. I think he asked for like a shirt and a jacket and all that sort of thing. So he's still obviously got one leg, so he's clumping down the stairs and out of the inn. He's like, where do you want to go?
Well, and she looks over towards the church and looks at Bob and is like, well, maybe we should just go check out where all these festivals are held or something. I don't know. He said a lot of really strange things about town. It seems like there's something going on here.
We could go have a look before the little ones get back.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have anything in particular to do, so we can just go over there and see if they're setting up yet.
We could wander. And he assumes the position where he stands just slightly behind you, because he's so used to escorting you places. After you.
And Talia's gonna wander toward the main square where she remembers. to see if they're setting anything up.
Yeah, it's only a short way away. So as you enter the town square, the shops and homes that enclose the town square are decorated with limp, tattered garlands and painted wooden boxes filled with tiny dead flowers. At the north end of the square stands a row of stocks, locked in which are several men, women and children wearing crude plaster donkey heads. In the centre of the square, peasants in a patchwork clothes eye you suspiciously as they use cups and vases to draw water from a crumbling stone fountain. Standing tall at the centre of the fountain is a grey statue of an impressive man facing west. All around the square are the posted proclamations. Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the Wolf's Head Jamboree. Attendants and children required, pikes will be provided, all will be well. The Baron.
Talia, why are those people dressed like that?
I have no idea. I mean, I don't understand what kind of person would put children in the stocks.
I'll go ask them. And Bob will walk over to the stocks.
And I imagine Talia is like, she's like looking around, trying to figure out what's going on. She's like somewhat distracted, and Bob starts walking, and and he's like already too far away.
As you begin walking, you can see actually several guards enter the square and start pulling down the posters. They're pulling down the posters and putting up new ones. Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year. The Festival of the Blazing Sun, reads the new proclamation. Attendants and children required. Rain or shine, all will be well. The Baron.
And if he's on his way to this, he'll then see that and walk over to the guards. And, why the change in festival?
Well, the Wolf's Head Jamboree was just last weekend, and this weekend we have the Blazing Sun Festival. There's always festivals in Vallaki. You must be new here.
Why are those children in stocks? Why are the people in stocks? With weird things on their heads.
They have been arrested for malicious unhappiness.
Children have been arrested for malicious unhappiness.
Yeah, looking at them, the 3 men, 2 women and 2 boys are trapped in the stocks, all of them tired, wet and famished.
I don't...
I would leave them alone if I were you. The mayor has ordered them locked up, and I am to arrest anyone who tries to free them.
The man puts children in stocks?
Yeah.
What kind of mayor does that?
We make sure that everyone stays happy to keep Strahd away. This is a punishment.
Do they look happy? Do you think this will make them happier?
Unhappiness will not be tolerated.
No, it won't. Maybe you should lighten up a bit.
I am very light. I am very jovial. This weekend we have the Blazing Sun Festival.
What happens at this festival?
You should turn up and find out. I don't want to spoil the surprise. It might make you maliciously unhappy, he says threateningly.
God forbid. And he sort of backs up. He'll walk over straight to where these people are in stocks. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I don't mean to disturb you. And he's talking to the people in the stocks, not like a guard or anything.
Yeah, they're sort of like turning their heads away.
I told you you were in here because you are unhappy. Why are you unhappy? And he'll wait, like he'll crouch down if there's the kids there or anything like that.
Because I'm... The person clearly doesn't know what to say. Oh, we lost
Rachel.
And he'll stand back up and he'll walk back over to the guard. Do you think putting them in stocks will make them happy? If I put you in a stock, would you be happy?
It's not really my problem.
How is it not your... And Talia loses it at this point. And she's like, how is it not your problem that you're enforcing this? You're just as much of the reason that these people are miserable as anything else.
That may be, but I follow orders. I am good guard.
Why are they in the stocks? Why are they sad?
Because they spoke ill of the upcoming festival.
Why would they do that?
Maliciousness.
You can't use the same word over and over again. It loses meaning after a while. What sort of maliciousness? What did they say? And like at this point, Bob is still like this almost like sort of slightly scrawny, early 20s young man, like trying to look like he's trying to square up. He's probably forgotten he's in human form. He thinks he's an orc right now or something like that, and he's trying to square up to this guy, and it's not going well.
Well, who can say? Not really up to me to decide. I just do what I'm told. Everything's fine.
Then where is your boss?
He is in his mansion, of course.
And Bob looks back to Talia and back to the people at the stocks, just sort of.
And Talia's gonna ask this guard, she's like, what happens to them afterwards?
After what, sorry?
After they get out of the stocks.
I'm not quite sure that I'm following. Oh, you mean what happens when they get out of the stocks? They be happy. What else?
When do they get to get out of the stocks?
When they have, I don't know, learned their lesson, I guess. Usually 1 week. They have until next festival.
Are they fed in this time?
I believe so. Someone feeds them. People throw fruit at them. They can eat the juices.
Talia, I don't like this place. I don't like what they're doing. How is this a happy place if they're making people miserable?
I don't know. I don't... And I think she's gonna pull Bob away from this guard. Like, out of earshot and kind of walk away. And just... We have to do something, but I don't really know what we can do.
We go to the big fancy house and go tell the person what for.
I have a feeling that he's probably not going to listen to us.
That's
But
fine,
it's
I'll
good.
get in.
And she's like looking around because she like wants to help them, and she's like, maybe we can start by just making sure that they get something to eat. Water. Get them through the next couple of hours while we figure out what the hell to do here.
And Bob looks at her briefly, and then he reaches into his pack. I think it's probably like his last ration or something, and he walks over and he kneels down by the stocks and starts breaking bits off of cheese and bread and trying to give it to the children first, probably. It's okay, you can eat it.
They've got donkeys' heads on.
Welcome to
He'll
the
take it
tavern.
off.
Please take your seats.
You better put that back when you're done.
Bob will probably just ignore it. It's okay, you can eat.
A tear rolls down the child's face as it quickly eats the ration you offer it.
What did you do, little one?
You just said the festival wasn't real.
What's not real about it?
Oh, you said festival is not real.
Why is it not real?
Make believe.
What is make-believe about it? What do you celebrate?
Like, dress up one of the guards like a wolf and everyone pretends to hunt them around the town.
Do they kill this guard?
No?
Okay. No, Bob hasn't got like that. Did your whole family say this?
No.
Was it you?
Yeah.
Okay. And Bob will give him a drink of water and then stand up and walks over to the guard. So you're punishing a whole family because a little boy, was it a boy?
Yeah, little boy.
Because a little boy had a slip of the tongue because he voiced his own opinions?
Now look, okay. First of all, if you have opinions on this, I suggest you take them up with the burgomaster, but I'm going to warn you right now. If you question his festivals or his ways, you will end up in the stocks or exile.
I don't care if he likes his festivals. Have your
Besides, this is not a family. That boy doesn't know those other people. They have each said bad things about the festival, that they don't work, or they've made fun of them in some way.
How many children are there?
2.
And Bob looks over to Talia and almost like gestures to go over to the other people in the stocks. He's almost trying to just distract this guard for a moment. Not necessarily to break him out, but he's, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Talia's gonna go over, because there's other guards in the square, like you said. But she's gonna go over and at least take all the heads off of everyone to give them a moment of peace and try and comfort them and see how they're doing. She's kind of in a quiet rage. I think if this wasn't like a crowded square, she'd have already done something. But she's just gonna go through one by one and take all the heads off the people.
You'd better put those back when you're done.
I'll do what I like.
I understand that you're new here. I don't want to have to arrest you.
You won't have to arrest her.
And she's just gonna kind of go down the line and give them water from like her canteen and just try and kind of provide comforting gestures. And while she's doing it, she's kind of like casing the stocks and the lock situation. Because she might not be able to break them out, but she knows 2 very wily halflings who could.
There's, these look like very simple little locks on very simple stockades. It's clear that people don't break people free here. There's hardly any defense at all. You should both relax, okay? Tomorrow is the Blazing Sun Festival. You should enjoy that. Come and see what Vallaki is all about. You'll see the burgomaster walking the streets. If you want to see him sooner, that's up to you.
I would like to go see this burgomaster.
And Talia will nod at Bob in agreement. And she won't put the heads back on the people, but she'll kind of like, stocks are kind of like, they have like those 2 posts, right? So she kind of hangs them on the posts, but refuses to put them back on the people. She's like, I put them back.
You do put them back?
She doesn't put them back on the people.
No.
No. She puts them like on the posts next to the people. They're there. They're just not on the people. She doesn't take them or destroy them.
Okay. You can do that. That's no problem whatsoever. However, so you're both leaving the square?
She'll go to the head for Burgermasters, yeah.
Talia will ask, like, I assume one of the two big houses is his. Ask the guard.
Yes, the one to the west.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, and welcome to Vallaki.
And Bob will follow her just shortly behind.
You guys can head off. As you head that way, you soon get to the Burgermaster's mansion. It's a large place. The mansion has walls of plastered stone that display many scars where the plaster has fallen away from age and neglect. Drapes cover every window, including a large arched opening above the mansion's double entrance doors.
And I think before going up, Talia's gonna like pull Bob aside and be like, "Okay,
What?
I have a feeling we're not gonna change this guy's mind."
No, but he could have a key.
But I think at least we might be able to get some more information about what's going on and why he's so persistent about these damn festivals. What the hell is up with that?
Do you mean I shouldn't talk so much? Should I let you do it, the talking? It's okay if that's a yes. I have a very big mouth.
That might be best. We can't help anybody if we get thrown in prison.
Okay, but
I don't really trust our
this is a fancy
friends to
place.
get us out.
I mean, you're fine. I'm not so much. So
You've spent a lot of years in my service, Bob.
no,
used to
I mean
fancy
my clothes. Like he literally stands back for a second.
And she kind of like looks down at her like chainmail, which is probably a little rough, and she's like, "We'll figure it out."
Okay.
And she goes up to. I imagine this place has got guards or somebody at the door.
The door is open. People come and go.
Oh, she's gonna walk right in. But with I feel like over time in Barovia, Talia has taken on more of an adventurer's swagger, and now she's back into court lady mode.
Framed portraits adorn the walls of this grand foyer, which features a wide staircase with a sculpted railing. A long carpeted hall attached to the foyer stretches almost the length of the mansion and has several doors leading away from it, including one at the far end. Bundles of twigs are heaped against the walls. You can hear a simpering laugh from one of the rooms. It is the room to the left.
And she's gonna kind of whisper at Bob. She's like, "Well, that sounds like someone who's got a stick up his butt. Let's go that way."
Okay.
And she's gonna
Just very slightly behind.
A decidedly female laugh.
Ugh. Still sounds like someone with a stick. It sounds like somebody important, so she's gonna go that way.
As you push the door open, you can see a woman in fine garb holding a tea and sandwich
Looks like
party.
we got a new friend.
Thank you very much for the raid, Love Lindy. Welcome in, you guys. Sit down.
So we just crashed a tea party. Great.
You walk in as she is laughing once more at some other comment that she has just said. The people around her look poor. They are in drab clothing. And they laugh along with her, though their eyes look nervous. She turns and says, "Oh, hello. You come to join the tea party?"
No.
Actually, what my friend here is trying to say is that we're looking for the mayor.
Oh, my husband,
front door was
Vargas.
Yes.
Yes, I'll tell you what. Why don't you all stay here? Why don't you all stay here, and I'll just take these along to go and see my dear Vargas. It'll be wonderful.
Thank you.
Can I, like, insight check the ones sat around the table, please?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay, no, I can't.
They seem happy.
Okay. And he sort of leans in to Ty. It's like, I'll follow just behind you.
Okay.
She leads you down the hall to the second door on the left. Opening the door, there are two plain wooden tables covered in white sheets. Neatly arranged atop one table is a complete set of polished silverware. The other is covered with wicker basket containing turnips and beets. There is another door in this room which leads to the left to the other door.
Is there anyone else in here?
Yes, sorry. The burgomaster stands over the table, arranging, taking the turnips and beets and putting them in the basket.
And Talia, like, coughs politely.
Ah, hello, welcome to Casa de Valakovich, ha ha, and the Baroness, all will be well.
And she's gonna, like, offer a hand, trying to, like, establish that she is important.
Hey, a woman of good breeding, how pleasant it is to meet you. And he takes your hand and bows low before it.
You can physically see Bob cringe.
And Talia goes, "Hello. Yeah, we've been told that you're the mayor of this lovely town."
Yes. Yes, indeed I am. You are just in time for the Blazing Sun Festival. That is what we are preparing for.
We've heard so much about the festival. Everybody seems so excited. It seems like festivals are very common here. You must have a very joyous populace.
It is my business to make the people happy. Only this way can we avoid the eyes of the devil Strahd. Do you see the way the mist does not enter my city walls? Huh?
We had noticed. It's very impressive what you have going on here. There's obviously quite a lot that we could learn. I wonder why other corners of Barovia haven't figured out your tricks.
What other corners?
We've passed through a few towns and seen some other people, and they aren't nearly as...
The village of Barovia itself? That's really the only main place of note.
Yes.
Is that where you hail from? It's been some time since we've had visitors from there.
We've passed through there, yes. That's where we were before here. We're, it just seems it's so different.
It's really the only other settlement in Barovia.
Yes, it is, and again, it's very refreshing to be here instead.
Excellent. Now, come. We have chatted enough. How can I help you? What is it you wish today? Do you have lodgings in the city?
Yes, we have a very fine room down at the inn. That's where we learned we should come and introduce ourselves. This is only polite for us being new visitors in town.
Welcome. It's good to see more smiling, happy faces.
Bob is not smiling.
Is your friend unhappy? He says, his face serious.
Oh, no. Bob he's not the smiling type. He's very happy on the inside. Besides, I'm happy enough for the both of us. Happy to be here, getting more information about your lovely town. So tell us more about this festival that's going on tomorrow. We would love to know how we should prepare ourselves.
Oh, it will be fantastic. It's the festival of the Blazing Sun. We take all of the the hay bales that you can see all around, all of the straw. We bundle it into a big ball in the center of the town. I will march through the streets with the happy children, and we will plunge a torch into the center, setting the whole thing ablaze like the sun, and then we roast the beets and turnips.
Ah, these beets and turnips.
And people shall rejoice.
We did notice that'll happen in the square, correct? The main town square. We came through there a short while ago.
Quite possibly, yes. Why do you ask?
We noticed there were some people who were in the stocks, including some children, and that just didn't seem.
Very festive of you.
They were unhappy. Maliciously unhappy, trying to spread their unhappiness to other people. If like your friend here, they do not smile, fair enough, okay? But keep it to yourself. Do not spread that unhappiness to other people. Otherwise, Strahd will be upon us within days.
It's clear to me that you're very interested in protecting your town. That's very good of you. But is putting them in the stocks supposed to make them happier?
It is to make an example of them. If they're going to be unhappy anyway, then let them be unhappy, but maybe they will think twice about spreading it.
But
They will be released tomorrow before the festival.
safe and unharmed? They weren't looking so great before.
I am not a monster.
I think keeping children in stocks is at least not very joyous.
Question my ways? You've only been here one day and you question my ways?
I'm just trying to understand why this is so important to you.
And why is it that you need to understand? Why can't you just be happy?
Knowledge is happiness.
Happiness is happiness.
But having knowledge makes me happy, so why would I not want to know more? Smiling painfully.
Bob will take a step forward so that he's like exactly next to Talia.
Good. Happiness is happiness. That's all that matters. Isn't that right, dear? All will be well. And another simpering laugh erupts from his wife as she almost nervously tries to make light of the situation.
Talia, I'd like to go now.
I just have one quick question. How did you come upon this realization that the happiness in town was so helpful?
Came to me perhaps 10 years ago now. I sat in St. Andrew's Church thinking, how can I make the town safe from the devil Strahd and his wily ways? And from nowhere the thought, Strahd is unhappy. He is miserable. He spreads dissent and sadness. If I can spread happiness and joy, then perhaps I can keep the devil Strahd at bay. And in that moment, the sun pierced the mist for just a moment, striking the stained glass and covering me in divine light. And I knew that this was a sign from some distant god that this was a good plan. So we lock up anyone unhappy. And we encourage festivals and anything else to make and improve happiness.
Okay. Good to know. And she's gonna give out her hand again.
He takes it and bows. It is a pleasure to meet you. I
Look
did not
forward
catch
to
your
seeing
name.
you Talia.
Talia, you must have a last name with such good breeding.
And I don't think we actually decided what her mother's name was. Because she would give her mother's name.
Up to you then.
Let's see.
Does it sound Barovian?
Yes. Because her mother is from Barovia.
Is it Strahd?
Maybe,
No.
Hang on, let's think. What noble families are there in Barovia? Give me a second. Oh boy. Here we go, giving you some backstory. Don't be nervous, this is fine. How about Strasny?
Strasny? Sure.
Would you like to give it?
Yeah.
Talia Strasny.
It's a test.
Strasny, you say? Interesting. Any relation to Isaac?
Possibly distantly.
He is one of my best guards. He's in the square right now, putting up posters.
Where is he now?
Oh, I will have to go and introduce myself, and we can figure out the family connection.
Indeed. Above all else, have fun. All will be well.
And she's gonna curtsy and leave, because Talia's decided this guy's crazy.
Will back out, like, you know, that stare. Let's just back out before turning back and leaving.
So I think this would be a great time for you all to bump into one another. What interesting mornings you've both had. Both parties.
Are we bumping into each other like in the square? Or?
I think just in the street maybe, as you're like maybe heading back to the inn or heading back to a central point or anything like that. Really, there's only 4 roads, so it's not going to be difficult.
Oh, there's the little ones. Little
Like,
Maybe we actually see them from a distance.
Yeah, Sophie's like sitting there next to Suri with this box, like, how is this 10 gold? You seriously think this is worth 10 damn gold? Look at this! Look at this!
Suri's like,
Pictures are worth more than 10 gold.
and Suri's gonna be just staring at this like slightly green ooze. That is.
Stop it!
Yeah, and
She's gonna do another like sucking motion and spit it. Stop it!
You know you shouldn't spit. As Bob just sort of turns up.
Bob, you can't do that.
It's not hygienic.
Just they poisoned me. Back at the
What?
thing.
What?
I'm fine. Spits out some
No.
more.
Wait,
What-
it's been like a few hours. How did?
She's got like beads of sweat still that she's just kind of rubbing away every now and then. It's fine.
You're feeling better over time.
Yeah.
Who poisoned you?
Some dick who really swindled us and wanted to show me his tackle.
Don't you ever follow a man like that. Now, where is he?
Hey. It's okay. You know what? It doesn't matter though, cause we got some good stuff, and she's gonna, since she got like, how many rations did she get from the guy? 5 days worth.
Yeah,
Right?
5 days of
So
rest.
she's gonna give 2 to Bob and 2 to Talia. So she's gonna pull
Oh.
out her bag and
Thank you, I just used my last one.
how much gold did Talia use at the inn? You know what? Actually, you know
a
what?
bunch.
She's gonna pull out a platinum, one of the platinums, and just put it in Talia's hand.
Oh, so you guys actually you
We
found
made
somewhere
some
to
money.
make some money.
Yeah, I've never had this much money in my life. Actually, like I don't think I've ever had more than 5 gold. I have way more than 5 gold now.
I wouldn't shout that out if I were
Yeah, I
you.
would keep that down.
We both have so much gold, it's ridiculous.
I hope you came by that in a good way.
Hey, we didn't.
We didn't try. We really didn't.
We were good business. We did some good business, right, Sarah? It was good. You know,
Where to Bob?
if anything, that guy stole from us.
It's true.
He stole
It's
from
true.
you?
Why-
He stole from you?
Poisoned
and
me.
he poisoned you?
Squeezes more of the pus out. Just
Yeah, and Bob is starting to like, where is this shop?
it's over there somewhere.
Okay, and he turns.
As you
he
look
starts
up and
going,
point,
Bob, wait, we've got bigger.
as you look up and point, and Bob begins to walk away, you can see across the town Blinsky's Toys. Big letters across the way.
Oh, that's the guy said Blintz. He said that, didn't he? That name.
He did indeed.
Oh, so weird.
We should probably go there, though.
To a toy shop, really?
Why do we need a toy shop?
I mean, just as a favor to the guy, you know, he gave us discounts, and so he's gonna like nudge Sophie and be like, "I remember, Mr. Blair, something, toy shop."
Do you think I could get one of those little cards that have the little ducks that follow you?
Most likely.
Yeah, definitely.
I used to have one when I was a little. I don't really know what I was, but I used to.
There
have
is a display window.
What's in the window?
Like tries to not be excited, but can't help but sort of wander over and press his like face up against the glass.
So as you get across, this cramped shop also has a dark entrance portico. The sign above the thing has got like a rocking horse in the background. The lead-framed windows, though dirty, you can see through the glass jumbled displays of toys and hanging placards bearing the sign, "Is no fun, is no Blinsky."
Can we, Talia? Can we go in?
You can see in the window a headless doll that comes with a sack of attachable heads, including one with its eyes and mouth stitched shut.
Ew.
A miniature gallows, complete with trapdoor and a weighted hanged man. A set of wooden nesting dolls. The smaller one gets, the older it gets, until the innermost doll is a mummified corpse. A wood and string mobile of hanging bats with flapping wings. A wind-up musical merry-go-round with figures of snarling wolves chasing children in place of prancing horses.
Come on.
A ventriloquist dummy that looks like Strahd von Zarovich. A doll that looks remarkably like Irina Kolyena.
Like, Bob looks at Talia and is like, I think I know. Like, if they're trying to be so happy, they should probably sell the ducks on the string, because this is horrible.
This doesn't really match the rest of Happyville.
Maybe they have something out the back. And like Bob will just open the door and walk in.
There he goes. Okay. Are you just gonna? Are you going in, Talia? Sorry, you guys
Yeah,
gonna...
I feel, but while we're, yeah, we have something to tell you guys about our morning, but let's go fetch my Bob first.
My Bob. Okay.
As you walk in, there is a small, almost what looks to be a gnomish man. And as you walk in, he's been playing with a pet monkey. And he turns when he sees you and says, hang on 2 seconds.
Oh, yeah! Welcome, friends, to the house of Blinky, where the happiness and smiles can be bought at bargain prices. Perhaps you know a little child in little joy, little toy for a little boy or girl.
Do you have a string with little ducklings on it?
No.
Oh.
Can you make one?
Perhaps?
No, it's okay. I was just wondering. And is that a monkey? Like he sort of like is leaning down to this monkey.
I am training it.
I'm really struggling to do this accent with this voice.
I am training it how to do little tricks, like fetching toys.
What kind of tricks? Can you show me?
Goes and picks up one of the heads from one of the dolls, puts it on the floor, and he says,
Okay, Piccolo.
"Bitch!"
Itch. Itch.
What?
Has he done it yet?
Yeah, but today could be the first day.
Oh, I'm also really trying not to pick up your accent.
And there it is. I have found the accent. I've got it now. Hurrah!
Yeah, where are you from? You don't mind me asking. No one in Barovia has sounded like you so far.
Well, I am from Barovia, but I have gnomish accent.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay.
It's the little voice box.
She's gonna lean over to her sister. I'm so glad we didn't get that shit.
Bob is just gonna start wandering around, probably picking things up and looking at them. He's still in like this almost sort of scrawny human-esque shape. I think he looks different actually from when Suri and Sophie saw him last time, but he's just picking things up and looking at them.
Blinsky follows you. He is far too happy about having you people here. You don't need an insight check to see that he is overjoyed. He probably hasn't had customers in months. He's nigh on ecstatic. And he follows Bob, and he gets like a little step ladder, and he's like,
Perhaps I can help you. I am the wizard of tiny wonders.
I can see that. You're a tiny wonder yourself.
Yo, well, you know, is no fun, is no Blinsky.
So how long have you been making or not making duck toys?
Quack, quack.
No, I've never made the duck toys.
How long have you had this shop?
I think it was my father's.
You think? How old are you?
I am ripe young 102.
Ah, you're much older than me. You don't look it.
No, I'm quite young by racial standards.
Oh, okay. But I was just having a look around. I'm quite happy browsing right now, but thank you.
I made the hanged man myself.
Oh,
he goes and pulls the little trap door, and a chair falls away, and the person starts like dangling from the rope and swings a
You,
little.
you sort of see Bob go. Oh,
See, realistic trapdoor action.
what gave you the inspiration for that?
Yes, no fun, yes, no Blinsky.
Talia. Talia, he has a hanging man. No ducks.
Yeah,
It's only 9 coppers.
you have some very interesting toys.
Thank you.
I haven't really seen any like those before.
Like I say, I am the wizard of tiny wonders.
The one in the window, the little dolly,
Yes.
you know, how much is that?
That is a special request. One of the guards often comes to buy the dolls. He orders a new one every month.
Oh,
Are they for him?
does he have children?
I do not know.
So there's a potential that he's just kind of getting doll. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I can't judge. All right.
No,
He
I'm not
asks for a
interested in it.
different doll every month.
It's a lot
Every
of
month.
dolls.
Yep, with slight changes. I
That's
don't-
at least
12.
12 dolls a year.
Good job.
Yes.
She's gonna give her sister a little pat.
Yes, that's true. I don't know if they are modeled over someone he knows or someone he misses, but every single time they come out, he asks for slight modifications. I've just realized this is the goddamn compare the meerkat voice.
I had like a whole thing and it's gone. Like there was a thing. I was.
There are really no ducks here.
No, I cannot make the ducks, but perhaps I can make you a string of the wooden bats with the wings that go flappy, flappy, flap.
I'm okay. I don't need. I shouldn't have toys. I am.
But the flappy
Oh,
flap.
Yeah, Bob, if you want some, you should get one. Like, why not? You're an adult, right?
You are a strong and confident bobcat who don't need who should it deserves toys.
I've never had one since mine broke when I was 6 and I never got another one.
Oh, okay. Little guy, do you have like a block of wood? Just like some wood and some paint?
I don't need it. I was just interested to see it again. Okay.
Well, wood and paint. You don't want to buy one of my wonderful toys?
I didn't say that. I'm just asking, as a second purchase.
No one wants to buy my toys anymore.
I could have a flappy flap.
Yeah, okay. How about,
Do you have one on a string?
I would have gone out of business months ago. Even Izek, who orders the dolls, he doesn't pay me. He just threatens to burn the shop down.
hey, this guy threatens you.
Yes. It's no fun, it's no blink.
Do you have a flappy flap on a string?
I can get you a flappy flap on a string.
So if I pull it, the wings go. My ducks did that.
I would, yes, 9 coppers. I can make you one from 9 coppers.
And like Bob, again, he doesn't actually. He forgets that he doesn't have money. He never has money, and he looks over at Talia like, "Would I pay you back when we get out the door, yeah, please?"
And Talia hands Bob the money. She's probably already counted it out,
Yeah.
like long before.
Thank you. There is the 9 coppers for the flap flap.
Oh, thank you.
And
And he
Talia's
takes the string of bats off the shelf with great delicacy, and like pulls it down and lays it in front of you, and offers you the string.
It's not fun, it's not Blinsky.
Oh, thank you. I will enjoy this very, very much. Thank you. And he sort of like looks at Talia. He's like, and he starts pulling them.
You said he had one of those like dolls where you like open it and it gets older and older until it's like a mummified corpse.
Yes.
How much is that one?
You like the nesting dolls? Well, now, you like the nesting dolls, but they are 9 coppers. 9 coppers for the set. I'm going to be rich this month.
She's feeling really bad for this guy because she knows what it's like to be the little guy, like literally, and she's gonna just like it was like she was like it's the least creepy thing because the creepy part's like on the inside, so she's just gonna like pick it up and like
you
look at
say it's not
Suri
that
and just kinda-
creepy, but the biggest one is a baby.
What, like Studio Ghibli baby?
All right. Oh God, like the big guy. Oh shit. Okay. Well, she just like almost like gags. Yes. And she's just gonna give him a whole gold and just put it in his hand and just hold her doll
Creepy baby.
and just look at Suri contemplating her decision.
For me?
Go for it. Make some more dolls. Or a duck. You could use it to make a duck. Or practice or eat. You could use it to eat too. I don't really care what you use it for. But it's all yours.
Do you think that people would like my shop better if I made ducks?
Maybe. Yeah, I give it a shot.
I do like the bats.
My inspirations, they're not good business?
Okay. Sorry, I can't do this. I don't know how to do the whole nice thing. Help me.
Bob,
You should live your best life and do the best things to your best ability. Be happy as long as it doesn't harm others.
She's just starts like giving off the whole spiel, the whole everything. That that you can find in a self-help book.
For it.
Bob sort of goes up to the. Is he on like a step ladder or something still, or is he?
Yeah,
quite...
he's getting things down using a step ladder.
Mr. Gnome or Blinsky.
Please call me Blinsky.
I just want to say I really like the bats. He says, and he sort of pulls them around as they flap, saying, "If your inspiration comes from," and he sort of looks around out in the street, the world around you, and it inspires you, there is no problem with that. If you like it,
Would you like to see my little merry-go-round? It has music.
okay.
The wolves start chasing the children.
Very Pavlovian. Very, very Pavlovian. I like my bats. Thank you so much. I'm sure that will sell well.
And
I'm so uncomfortable right now.
Isn't it nice?
It's wonderful.
So I'm gonna grab onto Suri. Just
But thank you for my bats. I really love them, and you just keep pulling them along to sort of show off the flapping sort of version of it.
So like, they're actually like fixed wings like that, but as you move, they go bunk,
Yeah.
bunk. Like,
oh my god.
Like, Bob will just keep circulating the shop with them.
I consider myself a student of Van Weerk. Fritz Van Weerk, the greatest toy maker to ever grace Barovia.
Is
Uh-huh.
still here. Like him actually like looking around the shop, like
Did you make him into a toy too?
yeah, I'm like, "Mm."
No, funny you should mention, no. His best works was a clockwork man that you could wind up and it would walk around. It was his masterpiece.
Nester.
Clockwork Man. What does that mean?
Well, I don't exactly know. I've only heard rumors.
And this Isaac, the one you make the dolls for, you said he doesn't pay you.
No, he doesn't pay me. I only get paid by the mayor. I make him decorations for his festivals, and he gives me 2 gold every month for which I live on.
Where is this Isaac?
He's a guard.
And Bob sort of looks at the gnome and looks down at his bats. And looks back up again. Okay. And he'll say, sorry. I want to tell you, I thoroughly will enjoy my bats. And he walks out the shop, just trailing them behind him.
He's no fun, he's no Blinsky.
And Talia's gonna pause, and she's looking at the little Strahd and the little Irina in the window. And she's gonna look at him and just ask, like, where did you get your inspiration for these toys?
Well, Strahd, the Strahd doll, I came up with that one for, we thought perhaps we could make a comedy sketch to keep Strahd away, but no one else thinks it's a good idea. However, the other doll, that is what Isaac brings in once a month, a different doll.
But they all look a lot like, you said they're just little tweaks, so they look a lot like this one?
Yes, they get more and more lifelike every week.
Is this one that he's going to pick up?
I guess so. Either way, I finished it, so he can't burn my shop down. That's the deal.
When does he usually come to pick them up? I would love to have something like this.
Usually after the festival.
Thank you. And can she, investigate the doll?
Yes, of course you can. Blinsky sits right over your shoulder as you're inspecting it. He's like,
These are the latest things that he asked me to manipulate.
it is a very surprisingly close to Arena's likeness. It's just a doll.
And she looks at me, she's like, this is excellent craftsmanship, thank you. And I hope we were able to brighten up your day a little bit by our visit. And she'll walk out after Bob.
See you later. Now you two, perhaps I can get you something. Well, I mean, you already bought the thing, but perhaps you would like something else. You see my hanged man? You see the way it hangs?
It's definitely hanging. That's for sure.
Perhaps you like the merry-go-round?
You know what? I told you must carve these out of wood, right? You really do?
Yes, I carved them all out of wood.
I'll give you another gold piece for a chunk of wood and some string and some yellow paint.
Okay, well, I suppose you can have the raw materials. Maybe I put a little extra on the price just to stay in business.
You want more than one gold?
No.
What do you mean?
Well, I was going to sell them to you for a couple of coppers, but I don't want to, if the one gold will cover it, yes, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's
fine.
I've been in your position before. Yeah, you could use it. It's fine. It's not on the house. This is my house, but take the gold.
You give him another gold?
Yes.
Oh, you want to give me the other gold? I thought you meant last gold would cover everything.
No, she's giving him 2 gold. She's just take it.
Okay.
He runs out the back. The monkey follows him. And he grabs the wooden block and the paint and brings it out. The merry-go-round keeps spinning this time.
Could she, while he's gone, could she put her hand on it to make it stop? Just
You can't put your hand on it to stop, but the music keeps playing.
Okay. She's.
You have found the dolls.
What?
I need you to discover where, who, how, why.
What do you mean?
Who else lusts over my Irene?
Oh shit. Okay. I'll get on it.
Yeah, he told them who made the doll or who wanted the doll. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, you guys. Okay, cool.
Isaac the guard.
Who Bob has gone to find.
Perfect. So he's the dude who wants the creepy dolls. Got it.
Sorry, I went to the outhouse. What's going on?
Strahd whispered.
Yeah. Well, so okay, I gave him another gold. I know it's 2 gold, but what I think you remember that one day that I decided I was gonna be a whittler, but it didn't really work out. But it was a day of practice.
Oh, yes.
I want to try to make one of those stupid duck things for Bob because I feel kind of bad about just all the stupid shit that I've done. So I'm gonna try to make a duck with the string. And so I gave him gold, but then he walked away, and I heard Strahd in my head again.
Ah.
He wants to figure out who wants these creepy dolls that look like his lover. So that that creepy Isaac guy who comes in here for the dolls, the violent one. Yeah, I don't know. We got to do something about him apparently, or Strahd wants. I don't
Blinsky
really know what
appears next
Strahd
to
wants
you.
anymore.
We're going to teach him not to make dolls of Strahd's significant others.
Blinsky appears next to you and says,
You are visiting Strahd?
No.
Oh, no.
No, Strahd. Strahd. We're going to Strahd.
Okay,
It's a
so
very lovely place. It's near Bristol.
when you are visiting Strahd's castle, perhaps you can keep an eye out for the masterworks of Von Virg. It's said that the clockwork man is hidden in the castle Ravenloft somewhere.
Isn't it kind of illegal to talk about Strahd here?
Strahd. We're talking about Strahd.
Keep
Very
your voice
countryside.
down, we will be arrested.
Wait, are you in on it too?
Here on what?
The big bear.
Yeah, big blat, what she said.
The big blow?
Yeah,
And the
guy.
Blank.
No, I just want Von
Blank.
Virg's masterpiece, the clockwork hero.
So
Okay.
if we get that for you, what do we get in return?
Well, business has not been very good.
Business.
Perhaps my young.
Oh, I don't. Oh, sir, we can't take the guy's monkey. He's got nothing.
But I kind of want a monkey.
Oh, we could buy 10 monkeys when we get home.
Okay, that's true. We will let you keep your monkey. If maybe, maybe instead, would you be willing to study a duck?
You had the same idea.
Yeah, the duck.
I think you really should just sit down, look at a duck, like a picture of a duck, and make this a part of your business. Bright colors,
Look, you
maybe squeaky sounds.
you give me,
People love ducks.
you give me 2 gold and ask me for a special work. Some other guy comes along and asks me for special work, or he burned my place down. Of course, I will make you a special doll.
No, I don't want that. I think that you should just invest in yourself as a businessman and learn this trade.
You think it
I
will
don't.
bring more customers?
Sir, yeah, sir, right, sir? Totally.
Absolutely.
Perhaps I can work on some of these toys.
Yeah.
I will
You
try.
could even make like a soft toy, like one made out of like soft stuff.
Will,
That looks like your little friend. She points down at the monkey.
you want me
Kids
to
love
make
that
one
shit.
out of Piccolo?
No. Like felt or cotton or something like that. I don't. That's what do they use to make dolls?
Out of, other animals?
Like hay with stitching.
Yeah.
Like fear with stitching? Isn't that a little morbid to give to a
No,
child?
not like fur. Like if you have like an old blanket that you don't use anymore, you could like use that and then stitch it to make it look like an animal, and then put like hay in it, so it's like a doll. Dolls. You know what a doll is?
Yes,
Like a
wooden
stuffed
doll.
doll.
I make wooden doll.
You should make not wooden dolls.
You don't like my wooden dolls?
No, I love it. That's why I bought one. I'm just saying that maybe you should make there are people who don't like wooden dolls, and maybe if you had a selection of other dolls, people would come in here more and you'd get paid instead of threatened by the weird guy.
I should diversify.
Yeah, that's a big word.
Perhaps puppets. I could have the puppets on a string.
Okay, look, what we're looking for is something that looks like this, okay? And what we want you and what we want you to do is attach like a little string right here.
And the
He's
legs,
like, he's a
you gotta
spin.
rotate. And they go,
Yeah, they
plap,
go-
plap, 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 plap,
Yeah, and
plap
then
on
it
the
makes
ground.
like a little sound that just says
It goes,
quack. Okay? It just says quack every step of the way.
Okay, okay, I will look at working on this if you promise me that when you get to Castle Ravenloft, that you will bring me back the clockwork man.
As long as it's not super huge and we can carry it, we'll do it.
You should just be able to wind it up and it will walk.
Okay. Deal.
she'll hold out her hand.
He grasps your hand in both hands and like pulls it forward and like and he like kisses your wrist like
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Yep. And so he's gonna hand over the
Study this.
and like place it in his hand carefully, like
Study.
Yes, I will study this and also look at the ducks nearby on the pond.
That would probably be better.
So I will look at both. I will look at both.
Yeah, their feet move differently on the toy.
Yeah, they kind of go like quack, quack, quack.
Somebody's gonna leave. With her creepy doll.
Study,
Leave.
study, study.
I will study. Goodbye. Thank you for the wonderful business.
All I
I
see.
like to think we made that guy's like year.
Yeah. Bob has gone to find Isaac. And yes, he's trailing the bats all the way behind him.
you trail the bats all the way to the square. Isaac is no longer there. The posters have all been changed to be the Festival of Blazing Sun posters. Some people are already grabbing, people are getting things ready for tomorrow. There's some wooden framework in the town square, and ready to hold this vast sun they're going to build out of hay and wood, and they're sort of like just getting along with it. Some of them have fixed smiles on their faces.
Bob will approach them, trailing the bats behind him. Excuse me, I am looking for God Isaac.
Yes, Isaac, he left some time ago. He went back to the mansion, I believe. The Burgomaster's mansion.
He's at the mansion.
I think that was where he went. Honestly, I tried to avoid him. He arrests so many people.
Why does he arrest so many people for not being cheerful?
He is... He is a strange man. Okay, say he can snap his fiendish fingers and create flames.
He is a magic user. Is that what you're telling me?
He is the Burgomaster's man, down to the ground.
What is Isaac's last name? So I can address him properly.
Strahd.
Then off to the Burgomaster's I go. And he sort of looks really angry, but it's kind of lost as he trails the bats behind him off towards the
Can
Burgomaster.
I make one change, actually? Can I change something?
About my bats? You better be careful.
No, never mind.
Yeah.
no one comes between a Bob and his bats.
Yeah,
No,
don't
never mind,
even
never mind.
hold it.
I feel like because Bob left and then Talia had this whole other conversation, so I feel like she's kind of chasing behind Bob, following the clacking sound of these bats.
There's also a couple of kids that take up laughing and skipping behind Bob.
He doesn't notice like, at all.
Some of them like copying the bats.
Who'd have thunk there were cute bat things in Barovia? And I feel like Talia catches up to Bob and sees these kids and the bats and then she just kind of like and goes up next to Bob and she's like, so Bob, what are we should probably wait for everybody to catch up.
Oh, sorry. And he just stops. Like, dead stops where he is.
You hear a slight groan as the children behind you also stop. Oh.
When did they get there?
I think they're just enjoying your the toys. You should go tell all of your parents that she bought it at Blinsky's.
The good little gnome. That's what he was, wasn't he, Talia?
They scatter when you speak to them.
Oh well. And she's like, yeah, I think we should wait for the halflings to catch up, I guess.
It's fine. Sorry, I got carried away.
Yeah, I caught the end of your conversation with that other guard. And so Isaac, the guy who's ordering these doll toys is also related to me. Did you catch that?
Yes, no offense, but I will be dragging your relative back down here.
That's fine.
It is you and your mother I am loyal to, not them.
I mean, I don't know any of these people. I've never met any of them.
He sounds like an asshole.
Possible.
No offense. And he sort of, he turns and looks back to see if there's somewhere he can just sit, waiting for the halflings. He'll just sit for a moment.
I mean, are they super far away waiting for us? Or can we kind of catch up to them fairly quickly?
Yeah.
You can catch up.
You're muted, Scrap.
Oh, no.
Oh.
You can catch up.
Oh.
I can hear
Okay.
you.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll rush to catch up.
Want to hide my
Having-
block of wood and paint before I keep up. Sorry.
We are going to go to the Burgomaster's house.
Why?
Because Isaac is there.
Oh, the weird doll guy?
Yeah, I think it's very interesting that somebody in this town would know Irina's likeness so well. Maybe he knows something about whatever was going on with her.
Okay, just in the, because I'm trying the whole honesty thing with you guys because we saw how that worked out last time. Yeah, I don't think Strahd is too happy with him.
Why not?
What makes you say that?
Well, he was kind of whispering to me in my head about how he wanted me to find the creepy guy who was obsessed with Irina's likeness. So, yeah.
And we may have found some clues there.
So,
Did
I'm
he,
not sure. But
did he say what he wanted you to do about this person?
no, just to find him,
Well,
Oh, the donkey's heads are back on all the people in the stuff.
Bob will go over there and take them off. Like, oh no, I don't know how these got back on here. Sorry.
and Talia's gonna take it. Well, Bob's wondering. She's like, "There's a lot going on in this town. So okay. To fill you guys in, Isaac is the guy with the dolls. He's at the Burgermeister's house, we think, who punishes everyone in town who is suggesting that they're not happy or that these festivals are crap, which are these people over in the stocks, which is not okay because there's kids and they're starving, but according to the Burgermeister, they'll be released tomorrow. I think that's everything. I think I've caught you up.
So they're not allowed to have an opinion.
They're not allowed to have a negative opinion. They're not allowed to share a negative opinion.
What the? That's a little messed up.
Just a little
I'll
bit.
say.
It's this Burgermeister guy, he was talking about the church and having this moment of revelation that this was the way to protect the town from Strahd through happiness and butterflies and fake smiles or something. I don't understand. He seemed kind of loopy to me. Seemed a little...
Cuckoo.
Yeah.
So crazy like everyone else in this place.
Well, this place is a complete whack job.
Definitely. All right, so let's go find this Isaac guy, and see what the big guy says to me. I guess.
Yay! You there! He points to Bob, removing the
What?
donkeys. I only replaced them once today. You do not put them back. I
Why?
find your spreading of their unhappiness to be malicious.
I find you putting children in stocks. Malicious.
Right. Come on, you are under arrest. Back to the Burgomaster's house with you.
No,
You cannot say no.
I just did.
You
And
cannot.
he's standing there defiantly with like this trail of bats behind him, like, oh.
And Talia's gonna walk up and stand behind him, and I think she's significantly bigger and probably buffer than the current state of Bob.
Yeah, Bob is like a weedy 21-year-old right now.
And she's gonna say, "We're heading there anyway."
I was giving the children something to eat. You want to starve children? That's not very merry of you.
I wish to starve unhappiness. Now, come on, you must come back now.
What's your name?
You know my name, Isaac.
Hello. And he sort of walks over with the bats. Do you see these bats? Do you?
What is your point?
I think they're very nice bats. I think they deserve to be paid for.
Okay, come on, back to the Burgomaster's with you. He grabs your arm.
Don't touch me. Like,
And
he
he's gonna
sort of
like
pulls the
start
arm back.
trying to pull your hands behind your back to tie them. Do you resist?
Yeah, I punch him straight in the nose.
We're all going to prison.
He stumbles back, touching his nose.
Don't touch people, it makes me unhappy.
You are under arrest, and
For
I
what?
suspected that I would have trouble with you. He puts his fingers between his lips and whistles, and 12 guards step into the square.
And Bob just pushes Talia away, like away from the situation towards like Sophie and Shuri.
Perhaps now you will come quietly.
Bob starts to shift and turn back into this tabaxi form, sort of straight away. I don't want to.
You are being arrested. There is no want in I am being arrested.
You are being malicious, you are being sad. Why are you not in the stocks?
Okay, get
And,
her.
and Talia's gonna try and... Oh, but
Yeah, and he
Talia's going to
won't-
try and...
she was gonna try and step in between them and just say, "Look, we've already spoken to the Burgermeister today. We're on very good terms. Let's just go talk to him about this. We don't have to tie anybody up. We're heading to his house anyway. We'll walk there with you."
I said nothing against your festivals. In fact, I was quite chirpy about it. Look at the bats.
You were removing the donkey's heads.
To feed children.
You did not replace them earlier. I spoke to the Burgomaster about you. He said he had met you and that one of you was particularly unhappy, and I think I know you.
And Bob just does that really awkward, like, smile that he puts on his face. It's more like baring teeth.
Goes to grab your hand again. pulls it behind your back.
And Bob
Do you
will
resist?
let him.
Yeah.
Bob will let him. Dahlia, maybe I'll meet you there.
Ties your
Look
hands
after
behind
my
your back.
bats for me, please. And he sort of holds out the string.
He marches you off, and 10 of the guards, 5 in front and 5 behind, walk with you, taking you back to the mansion. The last 2 just stand in the square idly.
It's not very cheery of you to do this. He sort of gets pushed away.
Are they gonna kill Bob?
I think they might kill Bob. I'm kind of scared right now.
Hey, everybody calm
Talia,
down.
Talia, they're gonna kill
I think-
Bob.
everybody-
Yeah, they're
everybody
gonna kill
breathe.
Bob. I'm breathing,
Every-
but they're gonna kill Bob.
I don't.
Bob is the least happy person I've ever met in my person thing. And Bob. Bob is the
The
least happy
string
Bob
of
I've
bats lies to the side.
Oh,
Lost.
don't pick up the bats. Pick them up. The bats.
Can we pick up the bats before we go?
Talia's gonna pick up the bats and put them in her bag.
Someone's gonna pick up the bats, okay.
The bats are gonna be fine.
Should we just hurry after him?
Yeah, she's like, and she's gonna hustle everyone after them, and she's gonna be whispering to the two of them. She's like, "Look, we have to see if we can get Bob out of here without getting all of us killed. As far as I'm aware, the worst thing the Burgermeister is gonna do is put Bob back in those stocks, which are pretty cheap, and I think I could break them, or you could lockpick them, but I could probably even break them open.
As long as they're not poisoned, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's be cool and make sure we don't get anybody else thrown in prison. And we
You're
need
the essence of cool.
We are as cool
I'm sorry.
as that cucumber-esque thing. They're meant to be cool, right? Cucumbers?
And Talia's flustered. There's so many things going on. There's so many people that she's supposed to be helping right now. They don't know what happened to Ismark. She's like one problem at a time, guys. Let's get Bob out of this, and then let's I don't know, but then we'll do something.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. And I mean that creepy Isaac guy's in the same spot, so it's like we're all. Yeah. Let's go. It's okay. Breathe. Are you breathing? You gotta breathe. I think you're the most stressed out one here. Okay. Yeah. You too. Both of you. Am I the adult? No. Breathe.
It's gonna be fine.
What would Bob do in this situation?
Insult
just goes-
someone.
She like does the happy Bob face. Breathe.
And Talia's following along behind these guards to figure out where they're taking Bob, but at a
They're heading back to the Burgomaster's mansion.
unintimidating distance.
They're heading back to the Burgomaster's mansion.
Okay.
They march in. Bob, you are brought to the same room where the Burgomaster was. He says, unfortunately, I knew that you would be an unhappy one.
You
But-
gave me cause for it.
Let it be known that all will be well. I think we can help you get rid of this affliction with a little time in the stockade. You are new here, so I will go lenient on you. Just 2 nights.
How kind of you.
Yes, I am a kind and benevolent man.
I turn to Isaac and I go, this guy does not get sarcasm. Even I got that.
He says shut up and punches you.
And like Bob just like, I'm guessing his head gets knocked to one side and just sort of spits out blood.
Now we are one
That
for
is
one.
not very welcoming or high spirited of you.
He touches his nose. Well, now we are one for one.
Well, you should have lightened up.
Ha! Says the malicious, unhappy person.
And I just immediately transform into Isaac and go, says the malicious, unhappy person. And then I'll shift back to Tabaxi. And then back to human.
Burgomaster, I believe that these people will not be any good for this place. We should get all of them rounded up and send them out. They
You
should be
don't
food
touch
for
them.
the wolves.
You don't touch them.
You are in no place to
I'm
make
the
them
one
out.
who pissed you off just because you want to take it out on 3 innocent people like you do those children out there because a big pussycat punched you in the face. Is that what this is?
They just look at you for a long moment.
Are you going to take me to the stocks or what?
Yes, I can see what you mean. Malicious unhappiness, Isaac. Yes. Personally, I think we should just slit our throat and do this village a favor.
I'd like to see you try.
I will take them to the stockades now. Keep an eye on this one, Burgomaster. They are not any good, I'm told. And they begin pushing Bob out of the mansion.
Bob will let them.
So from outside, you will see them go in and come out. This now, Bob looks bloodied. His fur around his mouth is matted with a little blood, and he has a fat lip.
I've gone back to human form.
Oh.
Is Isaac with them? Did Isaac go out with them?
No, just the 10 guards. Well, actually, they only let 6 go.
Okay. Got it.
Guys, Bob looks a little rough.
Yeah.
What are we supposed to do? What do we do? Talia, what do we do? You're the smart one. What do we do?
I could cause a distraction.
Actually, hold that idea. So we need to get Bob out,
Yeah.
and we need... Oh, okay. So we need to get Bob out, and we need to figure out where Isaac is, because he's not with the rest of them.
I'm assuming he's still
So,
in there, right?
I propose, I guess maybe we'll deal with him later. I think we let them get Bob over to the stocks, and we cause a distraction and get them all out, and Bob can shapeshift into something that they haven't seen before.
Oh, okay.
And so they won't be able to find him. But I don't know. I'm not good at this kind of thing. This is what Bob does.
Okay. I mean, but the thing is, I think Bob wouldn't be able to come with us because, they saw Bob with us. So, the change thing works 100%, but, oh, wait, yeah.
And as Alice points out in private chat, one obvious feature is that Bob only has one leg, and so far, no matter what form they shift into, that form only has one leg. Hey, thanks for the raid, we on Nerdsmith and Greyhawk channel earlier. Welcome, you guys.
Okay, scratch that. That's not gonna work. You know what? Maybe we should just break for it then. Maybe.
We need to figure out what this guy knows about Irina.
Okay, then we'll split up. I'm the one that's got Strahd being weird in my. I got Strahd being weird in my head. I'll go in there, sneak in there, go find Isaac, try to figure out what Strahd wants me to do, what he wants, and then I won't die. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't like the idea of you being alone without with no backup with Strahd in your head. That doesn't seem like a really great idea.
I mean, I kind of work for the guy, and he kind of has stuff he needs me to do. Maybe he'll back me up.
Yeah.
Don't
We
you
could
feel safe?
She's just gonna kind of.
Yeah, I think I'll be fine. Trust me. Surrey is one hell of a distraction.
Might I remind you what happened the last time we trusted you?
with
Alright,
people
better.
who only make a mistake once.
I'm telling you exactly what I'm doing right now, okay? Doesn't that count for something?
But what do we do when we get Bob out? Hide?
Yeah.
I'm not pint-sized. I don't hide very well.
Well, see, Bob can do the little shape-shifty thing and become no longer Bob, right? And we can do the whole weird, sneaky thing. Mostly, it's how do we keep you to lay low. You kind of stand out. You're very elegant.
You should get you some new clothes or something.
Thank you very much to We Are Nerdsmith for gifting the 5 tier 1 subs. Thank you so much.
So, do you want to be a mage or a fighter?
You know,
I can show you how to
I could get you some really ugly clothes or something, so that you wouldn't even know. They'd be like, "Wow, that's just like a normal peasant person, not the rich chick."
Yeah, if you just rip a little
And
bit,
she's
then
not-
people will
she's
be
not
like,
trying- yeah.
You know your
This is very endearing. Like she's not trying to sound like a piece of shit. She's just like genuinely trying to come up with a plan, but she's just like calling you rich chick.
Wait, I guess Suri and I will go figure out what to do about Bob, and you'll figure out what's going on with Isaac. I guess that's all we got. Okay.
All right.
good. Here's your lesson.
Okay. Be.
If something
care of
goes wrong, just go like "Caca!" or something like that, okay?
We
yeah.
should have a rendezvous point.
The inn.
the inn.
We have a room.
The Burgermeister knows we're staying there.
How?
Then
Came up.
Strahd?
The toy shop. He's on our side. He knows Strahd, kind of.
Yes!
The toy shop.
Toy shop.
Okay.
Okay.
Put her hand in the middle.
Break. Go team. And Talia's gonna head back towards the square. I guess with Suri.
Yeah, so one of the stockades remains open. They put Bob's hands and head in the stockade, close it down, and just close the padlock. They walk away. Oh, they put a donkey's head on Bob.
Welcome to the academy. Please take your seats.
Okay. Suri. The locks are really cheap, but I've never had to pick a lock in my life.
Aha! Luckily for you, I'm always prepared.
Yeah, but
Now,
you're
where is
also better at distracting people than I am.
Okay, well, here, let me give you a quick crash course. Okay. So, alright, see this tool here,
Okay.
and this tool here.
Okay.
But you want mostly these two. It's very rare that you need the hook one, okay? So, unless it's like a weird, very old lock, you don't really need that one. But, what you do is you take these two, and you just keep this one this way, this one this way, and you keep going like this until you hear a click. A nice little click. And then it should be open. And Bob's your ankle, Fanny's your aunt. It's all open. Okay?
Okay, so you're gonna cause the distraction then?
Trust me, I can be very distracting when needs be.
Before the guards leave, one of them stands on a quick pedestal and says, "Yet another criminal showing malicious unhappiness in the town of Vallaki. Please remember, anyone caught rescuing or trying to break these prisoners free will be exiled with no weapons or food or armor. To be food for the wolves.
Oh,
And she's gonna turn and look at Suri and she's like, "Are you okay?"
yeah, just traumatic flashbacks. It's fine.
I mean, we can always try and talk to Bob first.
Please take your seats.
I think this might be better if Bob doesn't know.
You're right. You're right. If at worst,
Please take your seats.
we'll fight our way out of this. And she's like, so now you have to go make that distraction. What do you? And I'm gonna go over to the far side of the square and just look around and let you do the distraction. And when I see the guards run over towards you, I'm gonna go to Bob.
A child sort of walks up to you under the guise of sweeping. Just sweeping the town. And when he gets close, he says, I wouldn't try anything now.
And she just, like, she's not paying attention. She's like, when would you try something?
During the festival one again.
And leave Bob there all night long?
Most of us have been in the stockades. It's not nice, but you'll live.
And she's gonna turn
to
to
be watching you like hawks. They expect you to try and free them. Mazik wants to throw you out of town. Like a test he does with all of the new people.
And she's gonna look at Suri and see if Suri has heard this.
Is it likely that I have?
Oh, what, the child? Yeah, send it to both of you. Before you split up.
He's got a point.
Well, what do you think we should do then?
Let's check on Bob and make like a big show that we're not trying to get him out. And let him know that we're working on tomorrow.
Okay.
And maybe if we make a big show of not doing anything, the guards will relax a little bit. And
Okay.
maybe we can comfort Bob to tell him that we're coming.
So instead, should I just send a message to Bob? And let Bob know that we're working on it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I can do that.
And she's gonna like pop up her hood and like sneak off to do, yeah. To send a little, like just whisper into Bob's ear, like,
It's all gonna be okay. We have a plan.
And you hear like a slight chuckle from inside, like this donkey-like cat type thing. It's just like, okay, just don't get yourself in too much trouble. They're gonna do anything to get you in here as well. You're not the nicest people I've ever met. I'm sure I can
Bob.
get out. It's okay.
No. We've got a plan. You just stay put and don't get yourself killed.
I can try. I've already been threatened for them to slit my throat once today. But, make sure that Talia, you and Sophie stay safe. Oh, and did you pick up my bats?
Talia grabbed them.
Oh, okay, thank you. Right, and he's just still like there, like, and I'm sure I will see you very soon then. It's okay. It's fine. It's not, it's just uncomfortable.
That's still very sad to hear. No one likes to be uncomfortable.
No, but it could be worse. I would appreciate a handkerchief though when I am out, please.
Well, here.
And she's going to take off her cloak to give to Bob so that Bob can have something to keep cuddled in and maybe use as a pillow or something.
Thank you. He sort of tries to drape it over like the back of him. Okay, that's okay. Do this.
He's
And
a
then,
little small.
like he's sort of like shaped and he turns it and he gets fur on him and he's like, okay, this is good. I have layers.
All right. We'll get you out of this. Stay strong.
I will. You too. And try to stay out of sight this time. I can't get you out of it this time.
Now, it's our turn to get you out of it.
I look forward to it. And then I look forward to seeing Isaac again.
Isaac, I'm sure, will be more than happy to see you.
As we
Okay.
pan up and away from the stockade, the night begins to fall, and perhaps the three of you have a meal at the hotel. It's somewhat somber without Bob being there. Sophie, at some point in the night, you will search the pocket where your comb was kept, the platinum hairbrush, I imagine. But instead of a hairbrush, all you will find is a note that says from one professional to another. We pan back across to the Burgomaster's mansion. And the boy that told you to wait till during the festival leaves the establishment. You sort of see it as time rewinds. The boy runs out, but they're going backwards, so they run forwards but backwards into the thing. And Isaac cuffs them around the head, sending them on their way. Shortly after giving them a 2 copper pieces. And we pan upwards again into the mists. And through the mists we travel 100 score miles across the land to Castle Barovia. We find Strahd sitting at his dinner table, the very dinner table that you visited him at. The illusion of himself playing the organ. And he sips a cup of red liquid. That's fine. That's where we're going to end this week's session.
One professional. What a fine. Well, I'm gonna get that hairbrush. I'm gonna take that poison lock off and shove it down their throat.
Desired effect. Let's go round, see how we're all feeling today, and what our favourite part of the session was. We'll start today with Alex.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi. So this session was a lot of fun. Oh, goodness. It was that lighthearted episode that you kind of need in the middle of something like The Curse of Strahd, which was always lovely to see. And as for like the many moments that we had today, I mean, Bob saying about how they'd never had like a little dog toy was heartbreaking. And just everything to do with everything at the beginning with Sophie and Surrey is just Surrey like with the bells and Sophie getting poisoned. Just oh my goodness, I loved all of it. It was a great episode, an iconic episode. So Yeah, do you still want to see my tackle? Like,
Yes, nobody wanted to see your box last time.
and things like that. It was just, I loved it. The innuendos were fantastic. And I got to draw a duck, so I'm kind of happy with everything to do with today's episode. But yeah, thank you so much. My name is Madam Gandalf. You can find me everywhere, pretty much under the name of Madam Gandalf. And I'm a variety streamer. I do cooking, singing, pub quizzes, gaming, D&D, you name it, I've probably done it at some point. And yeah, come by the Green Dragon and have a drink on me. Cheers.
Thank you. Next around we have Kelly. Oh, hi, Kelly.
Hi. I'm a Kelly Lane on Twitter. You can find me here on Tuesdays for another week at least. And then I'll be popping up on Scratch Channel over his holiday extravaganza, maybe a couple of times. Yeah, I keep popping up all over Scratch Channel this month. I've got a lot of shows here, so if you want to find me, just keep watching this channel. My favorite part of today was Sophie interacting with our gnomish friend. I liked seeing that side of Sophie of her kind of empathizing with this other person who's kind of down on their luck, and she had been so excited about all of this money that she had, and she's starting to like give it away to sad toy makers. It was very sweet. Yeah, that was my favorite.
Perfect. Next around we have Rachel. Oh, hi.
Hello. Yeah. Wowie. Yeah, I think this was our most lighthearted session, aside from like, the children in the stockade section and then Bob getting hit in the face, It was pretty, I'd say it was like an 80-20 kind of split. So it was nice. I think my favorite part visually would have to be Bob going up to this toy store and just like slamming their face against the window, like, oh my god, what is that? Just like excited and then into terror. Definitely just the entire first section with Sophie and Suri, because we talk about them like just doing weird shit like that all the time, but I think that was like the first time Madame and I actually got to like role play it, so that was really fun. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to getting my brush back, because I'm not leaving Vallaki without my damn brush and maybe something extra. Maybe I'll take that tackle and I'll give it to Suri. I don't know, but I'm not leaving with just my damn brush. But yeah, my name is OBaby190 here on Twitch and OHBBY on Twitter, and I am also a variety streamer. I do Overwatch, I play VR, I draw D&D characters, I play D&D on my channel, on Scrat's channel, on Madame's channel. It's just, I do all kinds of stuff, and it's a good time. So, fun week, and thank you guys for having me. I'm looking forward to next week.
Thank you. And lastly,
Hello. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. Again, the beginning, just watching Sophie and Shira be let loose in their sort of element, I think was ideal for me. I just loved it. I really liked watching Talia become like, it's okay, I'll turn on my regal attitude and don't worry, I'll sort this out. I'm kind of in love with the bats. I love everything about Blinsky. Like, Bob genuinely feels for Blinsky. Like, he gave me bats. Okay, I bought them, but the fascination of the whole shop, as scary as it was. And then I actually did enjoy Bob squaring up to Isaac, even if it meant like turning into Isaac, mocking him a bit, and punched in the face. But yeah, I enjoyed the whole thing. But other than that, I'm White Rabbit Pick on Twitter. When I'm not DMing or playing in games, I'm actually a photographer. I do other stuff. even though I don't have much time. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed this, and I can't believe it's the end of the season next week already. That's kind of insane. So yeah, and maybe one day Bob will get his dart.
Time flies and you're having fun. Time flies. Yeah. So I guess that just leaves me. I had a lot of fun this episode too. I always enjoy Sophie and Siri's bullshit because it means I can do darker stuff later on. Keeping that nice ebb and flow of dark to happy. So yeah, that's fun. Winding down to the finale. Let's just say it involves a blazing sun. We're gonna go out with a bang. Guys, you can check me out here. Here are my social links. Discord, Twitter, and YouTube. Go and check those out. Discord to be part of the community. We're inclusive and safe. We talk about D&D and other TTRPGs all the time. Twitter, send me a DM and I'll get you a game. If you're new or newer to TTRPG, send me a game and I'll get you into a game at some point in the near future. Also, YouTube, you can catch up with this and all our other series. We also have a Patreon. Go and check out our Patreon. We have free articles and exclusive content over there. Where you can get access to the exclusive content for as little as $1 a month. And since we are full time, your support is very much appreciated. Merch, I think it's still the 4th in some places at the moment. So if you're way over on the Pacific timeline, if you use the code STOCKING25. You can get 25% off on the Red Bull site-wide, and that includes for all my merch, and it is very, very comfortable. We also have 2 sponsors. One is Bird in the Storm Publishing. Check them out. They did the Midnight Wild stream on our academy some months ago now, and they'll be bringing new stuff to us in the new year. We also have Mage Hand Press, who do the 5e expansion Dark Matter, which is set in space, and if you want to see that, come head along on Thursdays when my wonderful wife will be running Argo 37. It's a lot of fun. We also have a new sponsor in the panels. If you check out that, it's Eresavad from Eresavad. I've promised her that I'll always mispronounce her name, and even when I really, really try, I can't do it. But eresavad.com, check it out. Lots of cool dice bags and all that sort of like fun D&D accessories there. Lastly, we are going to go on a little raid. We are going to head over and say hello to the Bubbanaut, which I'm just going to take a second to spell. I succeeded. This is penultimate week. Next week is the finale. Yeah, finale week next week. Mondays to Thursdays, 1 PM, 6 PM, 10 PM EST, and next season it'll be Fridays as well. So can't wait to see you there. Keep on evoking emotions, everyone, and we will see you later on. There's the raid cry from Potato Hollow.